I wonder why they're so big. Something's wrong with this model. I have this sketch here that I just made. It took me a few minutes to do this. I just drew something randomly. There's no reason why I made it look like this. And the idea is that I want to try and make a building out of this. But anyway, I'm going to use this program called Rhino. And this program is not the most efficient or the fastest. There are other programs that I can use to do this faster. The idea is that this is going to be a pool. This is going to be a second floor with some sort of structure that may or may not look like that. Negative 15 degrees. I just drew a random shape here, so I'm going to extrude that, and I'm going to do a command called Boolean difference to remove that part. Now I think it's pretty important right about now to let you know that I'm not going to be doing the inside of this building or this house, whatever it is. That becomes a problem, because when you want to design something in the real world, you want to know what's going to be on the inside, obviously. Otherwise, you're not really making architecture, you're just having fun, which is what I'm doing. And so that's exactly why I'm not really thinking too much about what the inside is going to look like. I can always figure that out at another time, because this is just for fun. It's just an exercise. And so now we have that point. I want to offset this 10 feet back. Actually, 10 feet is not enough. I mean, it's too much. I think 5 feet is okay. And now I have this slope. Boolean difference, select these two, subtracts this and deletes it. And there, now we have a slope on it. Offset. Actually, no, I will draw that line. I'm going to extend that. Now this is the shape that I'm going to offset 10 feet. There we go. And you'll see why I did that in just one moment. From this point here, put it there, and extend that all the way through. I want to do the pool just as I did in the sketch, where basically it's the same width of this space here, this dimension. That'd be weird. Yeah, that'd be pretty weird. I don't think I like that. 30 feet, would that be okay? Yeah, I like that. I think I do. We could subtract this part here. All right, and so now what I'm going to do is from this point, no, 50 by 20. Or I always type in the dimensions the wrong way, but it's okay. Let's say, I don't know, 6 feet. Extrude 1 inch. Cool, we pretty much have our house made. And those are my steps now. So this is a 2-foot platform. And now I have this opening here. Okay, let's see what it looks like if I grab the same shape and I extrude it. Let's say 1 foot that way and 1 foot that way. So how does that look? It looks interesting. I think it's cool. I think it's a cool element. Well, I deleted something important back there. I don't know if I finished my Bob Ross thought. Hopefully I did. What have I done? Oh, I see what I did. I see what I did. That's 6 inches this way. What's that command? Should I just redo that whole thing and make it the other way just to make it more interesting? Can I mirror this? So what I'm doing right now is creating some layers. All right. Now let's add materials to these just to see what it's looking, because you see that right there, how it's overlapping. That could be an issue. See if we have any interesting one here. Now that we've done that, we can open up Enscape, which is my rendering program of choice for this video, and we're gonna see what that looks like. That overlapping error, which is very unfortunate. And so it's looking interesting. It's floating there, got the mountains in the background. Let's keep doing this. Okay, there we go. That kind of worked. 45. Oh, okay. All right, so I can't really explain to you exactly what I did. I don't want to be able to see inside at all. And so I'm just gonna cheat and make that, you know, very reflective glass, kind of like tinted glass. So usually I use a second screen, the iPad. If you want to know how to do that, you can check out my video. But usually I use that iPad as a second screen so I could adjust these settings while I'm doing it. But at the same time, I want you guys to see both screens that I'm working on. You know what? Let's see what happens if I make this all dark metal. So we're gonna pick a dark metal here. It's too dark. Let's try to make it a little bit brighter. Okay, I actually kind of like it, but I want it to be lighter than this. It can't be that dark. So now I'm gonna add glass here. Make 2D, view. Okay, that is so weird. Okay, anyway, I'm just gonna select this line here. Okay, and I'm just gonna lock it right there. Let's try that again. I'm gonna push that up. It's not gonna be perfect, but Yeah, it bothers me. Yeah, it bothers me not having it perfect. Great. I like what I did. You're probably wondering like, can I see? Can I see? No, not right now. But you will be able to in just a moment. Because I'm basically looking at this on another screen, so that's why I don't want to confuse you guys at all. But I'm just gonna keep it looking this way. So believe me, it's right. It looks wrong, but it's right. We just gotta add water. We gotta add you know, the environment, so it doesn't look like it's just floating around in midair, but it has its ripple, which is really cool. So and now I'm just modifying these curves a little bit. This is the lazy way of making landscape. So let's see what that looks like, and we'll do that with the loft command. This is the part that I care about the most. Yeah, not good. So we're gonna undo all of this. Let's try to loft that again now. All right, so we're gonna undo that again. So let's see what that's looking like. That looks terrible. Okay, offset 5 feet, 10 feet, -4 inches, offset. Now let's start putting some trees here and see what it looks like. But you know what I'm gonna do? I didn't want to use Photoshop for this, but I'm gonna end up using Photoshop just to create the cliff condition. But I'll do the trees here. And I thought I was gonna do this on Photoshop. I think that's one of the last things I said, and by this I mean the landscape itself. But I really actually want to do it on Rhino just because I don't want to use Photoshop for this at all. I'm gonna offset it, say 2 inches. Of course, I don't know what I did. I drew it on the wrong section. Yeah, I think that's okay. See, this is not gonna work unless I grab that or I rotate this. Why is it doing that? Let's split this now. No, it didn't work. That. Oh god. Look at that. It looks terrible. So bad. Oh man. Let's do this. All right. Let's add some more details to it. Just a few. And I'm gonna Photoshop it. I can't. I have to Photoshop it. I can't do this. Alright guys, so this is day 3 working on this model / design, and right now I'm on Twinmotion, so I've decided that I'm not going to be using Photoshop or Rhino to be making the landscape and the environment, just because it's a real pain to use that program, in my opinion, to make the landscape. And that'll be okay for now. Now we can go in and start adding some vegetation. So this is supposed to be a waterfall. I don't really understand how this waterfall thing works. That looks pretty weird too. All right, cool. So now we have this landscape already made around it. About 5% less. It's just a cube shape. I forget what it's called now. It's weird. Ah, primitives, that's where it's at. Drop it in there. Alright, so I'm really happy with the way this has turned out so far. Now the only thing left to do is just add some people, add some sort of I wonder why they're so big. Something's wrong with this model. Alright, so here are the final images that I rendered from Twinmotion, and overall they're looking really good. I'm really happy with these images. But that's it for the video. Thank you guys so much for watching. I really do hope you enjoyed this little exercise. I'm Mooch, and this is Pigeonhead Architecture. I'll see you down in the comments.